Hello everyone, I am mixing things up today and offering you an ancient Chinese exercise known as Tai Chi. I have modified the moves just to make them the transitions a little easier and user friendly. So for the next 30 minutes, we'll be working on our balance, we'll be strengthening our muscles, creating more flexibility, and also enhancing our mental state in a positive way. Tai Chi has also been referred to as meditation in motion. So I hope at the end of this 30 minutes that you will feel amazing Chi. And Chi meaning the energy that runs within us. All right, let's begin with our warm-up. We're going to have our feet about shoulder width apart. And we're going to have a little bend in our knee. And we're going to begin working from the top down. So our neck is the first part that we'll begin with. Placing our hands on our abdomen. We're going to tilt that right ear to our right shoulder. And we're going to gently roll our head forward, chin to chest. Now rolling over to our left side. Left ear to left shoulder. Nice and relaxed. Now we're going to just move back over to the right. Giving that a nice stretch again. Rolling back to the left. And now back, rolling to our right. Excellent. And out. Interlace your fingers. Put your hands together. We're going to do a figure eight. Rubbing up our fingers and also our wrists, a little bit of our arms. And everything that we're doing today is done in a very slow fashion, just to create that sense of peace and calm. But also, it invites your muscles to work a little harder, to do things a little more slowly. It does bring down the breath to a nice slower pace when you move your body slowly as well. Get you into that Zen state that we're trying to create here. Nice big breaths. And exhale. All right. Our next part of the warm-up, placing our palms facing each other. We're going to pull back our elbows to the back of the room. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Swing your arms around, palms together once more. Pull back, elbows to the back of the room. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and arms swing around. Beautiful. Let's create kind of like little chicken arms. We're going to draw circles with our elbows. To begin with, let's pull back and draw outside circles, pulling back. I also want to mention, I am standing for this session, but it can be done in a chair. I have done it with residents where some are standing and some chose to sit. So it's best if you're in a chair that doesn't have armrests, give you a little more freedom. Let's roll forward now, circling forward. And anytime that we position ourselves with our standing moves, we're going to the right or going to the left, you just can position yourself in your chair in those same directions. Just sit nice and tall and also maybe a little bit closer to the edge of your chair. But it is possible to do it in a chair. Final little circle, here we go. Excellent. Now we're going to take our right arm and we're going to pull it back. Pinky is almost like it's hitting the water first, like a back crawl. Very slowly pulling that right arm back. And as we things we're grateful for. Place our mind in a beautiful state by recognizing all our blessings, because there is a lot to be thankful for. And now over to the other side. I'm grateful for my family and grateful for my health. Grateful for the air outside. It's so wonderful to breathe when I go for my walks. The food that I eat, chocolate in particular. So much. The list can go on, right? Alright, now let's pull forward this time. Again, I have the pinky coming forward in this motion. Pulling forward now. Alright, one more. We're going to go now over to our left arm. Excellent. Try to relax the shoulders. Remember to keep nice deep breaths. Wonderful. Okay, now it's a chest opener. Palms are facing down. Again, pulling those elbows back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. When we come back to the center, palms are up and out wide. Big stretch through the chest. Palms down, elbows back. Palms up, arms out wide. Palms down, palms up. Bring on the world. Bring on the life. I think of Julie Andrews and The Sound of Music. The heels are alive. There we go. Let's do one more. Excellent. Out wide. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to do some twisting. Just placing your hands gently on your chest. Very gently, side to side. We don't want to over twist and pull our knees, just enough to get our middle section warmed up. Just side to side, nice and gentle. But I'm also going to introduce a little tapping with this move. Now tapping goes way back as well, and the intent is to remove negative energy, bring in the positive energy, tap it out, breathe in the good stuff. So here's the tapping. We're going to start with belly and back. I'm going to show you what I'm doing in all angles. So I'm tapping my back, tapping my belly. So if you can see from the side, I have the back of my hand tapping the back, palm tapping my belly. Here's the back view. Again, other side. And here's the front. So we're going to tap out all that stuff that we don't need to carry anymore. We're going to let it go. We're going to breathe in things that serve us. Joy and happiness and sense of peace. And again, gratitude. I'm finding for me, focusing on glimmers, which is a friend of mine, Chauncey, that I met. Talked about triggers and glimmers. I'm going to focus on the glimmers, all the good things out there. All right, we're going to switch the tapping now, still to the back, but just above, or I guess maybe below the collarbone. So behind the back and the collarbone area. A little bit above and below, right on the collarbone. Tapping out anything that doesn't serve us. Let it go. One more tap this time. This time over the shoulder. It's like a pat on the back. So over the shoulder and the back. Over the shoulder and the back. Tap it out. Tap it out. fingertips, fists on our hips. Nice big circles going around like we've got an imaginary hula hoop. Going one direction to start with. Now switch other direction, circling the other way. Feet together. This is a little bit of a balance one. If at any point you feel like you're off balance, bring your foot up to support you. So take it nice and slow. Be aware. Bring it down. Knees together. And just a gentle circle with the knees. Our knees never go past our toes. We're just gently circling our knees one direction to start with. Working on our balance. Engage your stomach muscles. Switch other way. Now, imagine maybe a campfire and an ember jumps out. You're going to put out that little ember. You're going to place your right toe on it. You're going to lift up that heel. The toe doesn't leave the ground. The heel's just circling up and down. So my right heel's going up and down, but the toe stays on the ground. Now, let's switch directions and go the other way. Excellent. Let's now do the left. And planting that toe down. And we're going to lift up that heel and circle around one direction to start with. Whatever direction you do, we'll make sure we do the other one. We'll balance it out. Okay, other way now. Wonderful. All right, let's begin. Again, we're going to have our feet shoulder width apart. Relax our shoulders, little bend in our knee. We're going to begin by taking a breath in. There's a crack in my heel. Fingers meet into the center. Exhale. We'll bend down a little bit as we exhale and push down. Breath in. And exhale. Breathing in light and good feelings. And exhale anything that doesn't feel good to you. Let it go. Breath in. Exhale. Little sink. Breath in. And exhale. Wonderful. This next one is the growing ball. So you're going to create that imaginary ball in front of you. We're going to take a breath. And each time we breathe, the ball grows a little bit more. Perhaps that could be our heart. So much love in there, it keeps on growing. Here we go. Breath in. Is expanding. Exhale. Breath in a little bigger. More love. Exhale. Breath in, it grows a little larger. And exhale. And big breath, our biggest opening yet. And exhale. Now we get smaller with each breath. Still lots of love there. Breath in. Exhale. Back to our original size. And exhale. Alright. We're going to now go from our left to our right with our positions. I'll show you how I'm going to do the transitions just a little bit easier. I have my left foot pointing forward. I have my right leg at a 90-degree angle supporting me. And this is where you're going to feel your muscles supporting you, strengthening as we do this. This is balance as well that I was referring to. Flexibility. And also while we do these moves, imagine very happy thoughts. And I can tell you a little bit about each move and how you can create an image with it as well. This one is painting with light. So we're going to imagine our hands to be paintbrushes. When we lean forward, our knee does not go past our toe. Hand sweeps up. When we sweep back down with our paintbrush, we lean back. You can see that my left toe lifts up. And I'm putting support on my right thigh here, my support in my leg in that muscle. Lean forward, support now is in my left. Thighs, I lean forward and paint. Come back, there's that toe comes up, sweep back. There you go, painting with light. So you can imagine painting something really beautiful. And with light, something like the idea that we wake up, we have a blank canvas, and we can do something really beautiful today. We can paint a beautiful day that feels really good. And that can be the light that we give to ourselves and to others that we will interact with throughout the day. All right, we'll do one more here, going to our left. This is our transition. Imagine a table, hands placed on the table, switching directions. Pointer is our right, 90 degree of our left foot, behind to support. Let's paint with light now to our right side. There we go. Imaginary table, switching back over to our left, pointer, support. This is called calming waters. Imagine placing your hands on a beautiful lake or in a warm pool on the surface of the water, testing it out. We lean forward and we circle inward on the surface of the water. And often if I've gone into a cold lake, this is something I do without even thinking. Going, oh, is this going to be okay? And it is, it's going to be okay. So we are doing calming waters, and even doing this motion does feel very peaceful and calming. So imagine wherever you want to be doing your calming waters. Now to the right. Here we go. Facing ones. This is called pushing the water. So we're going to work a little bit on our lower back, stretching it out. Don't have to lean too far forward, but we're going to imagine that we have water and it's very flexible and easy to move and fluid. And just push it from one side, lean over to the left leg and then push the water over, and now you're putting support on your right, back and forth. You may feel a little stretch in your hips doing this. Nice and slow. Pushing that water from side to side. next one is called Hug a Tree. Literally, hug a tree. And I love trees, so this is an easy one to picture. It's one of my things that bring me grounding and sense of peace as well when I go for my hikes. I love trees, so with this one you have curved arms. And so when we breathe in, chest comes out, so you got a nice stretch in your chest, and almost like you can feel that nice pull in between your shoulder blades, getting that nice and stretched too. When we exhale, we round forward and hug that tree. Now in yoga, it kind of looks a little like cat-cow. Rounding. There we go. So let's breathe in and open up. Exhale, hug your tree. Yeah, trees do so much for us. It filters out a lot and it gives us back beautiful oxygen to breathe in. There's a lot of wisdom in a tree. All those little circles, the stories they could tell. Here we go. Hug your tree. Breath in. And exhale. One more. Here we go. Wonderful. Now we're going to go back to our pointer of our left foot, and then we've got our right leg in our 90-degree angle. We're going to do ball in the valley. And ball in the valley refers to sunshine, the sun. And it comes down here, just created above your left knee. And this is the sunrise. So as you lean back, the sun comes up, it lights up, and your arms come down. As you lean forward, you make that sun again down by your knee. And as you lean back, it rises and lights up the world. So that in itself is such a beautiful image. Waking up, being able to catch the sun come up, darkness to light. Of course, there's a lot of metaphorical thought process that could go with this particular move. Because things can be dark, and then there can be light that comes from darkness. I think that goes without saying. You can't avoid it. There's the both. There we go. So we can help create that. Bring that light into our world. Plus just enjoying the beautiful sunset as it is. Watching the sun come up and just seeing the beauty as it lights up the world. Lovely. Let's transition now and do the same over on the right side. Point your right, support left. Let's create that sun above our right knee. Let the sunrise come up and light up the world. I also use the image of sun as our soul when I would do this with the residents. And the soul also can light up the world for yourself and all around you. We all have this little sun that lights up inside of us that can shine out like a candle. That's our spirit. And it sure feels good. There we go. Let your soul shine. One more. Beautiful. That was ball in the valley. Now ball in the mountain. So pointing again. Left, right support. This is your sun setting, if you want to put it in that imagery. You come up and the ball is in the mountain. And the day is done. So a sunset comes down. There we go. So it's just the opposite direction this time. Imagine your day being done and the sun sets. You can look back and see all the beautiful things that happen. And often sunsets are just gorgeous, full of color. Maybe that can be the memory of your beautiful day. Again, going to bed and waking up with gratitude is a nice way to start and end your day. 5 things that happened that felt great, that you were grateful for. Glimmers. I love the glimmers. Alright, let's transition now over to pointer right, support left. Create that ball on the mountain and let it set. And one more. Excellent. Now we're going to do some forward-facing ones again. We're going to imagine that we are a bird. It's a bit of a balanced one. So we're going to have our feet together. And this one you do have a bend in your knee. We're going to imagine we're a bird. So we're going to lift our arms up. And exhale, take flight. Breath in. And the thought that comes to my mind as a bird is anything is possible. We can all fly and feel free to be what we need to be and what we need to do. Exhale. Wonderful. Breath in. Exhale. Breath in. Exhale. One more. Breath in. Exhale. Now, shoulder width apart, feet are apart now. Circle the globe. We're going to imagine holding Mother Earth. We'll have our left hand on the bottom to start, right hand supporting the top part of the earth. We're going to gently twist to the right. And when we fully get to the right hand gets underneath and supports, and the left hand is supporting on the top. When we get to the left side, left hand goes under, right holds on top. Get to the right hand goes under, left on top, over to the left, left under, right on top. Again, lots of thoughts can come to this one. Holding Mother Earth in our hand, which we all do. As we all live on this earth, we all hold Mother Earth in our hands and how we appreciate her and look after her. How lucky we are. And how we're nourished in so many ways by Mother Earth. One more each direction. Wonderful. Now back to our left. This is called push and pull. We're going to take our hands flat, push out, and then pull back. Very straightforward. And again, beautiful imagery with this one. Imagine cleaning up. Push out what you don't need. Bring in what serves you. Let go of things that don't help build you up in a positive way. But bring in what does. Light and joy and all those good things. Send out the negative. Lots of push and pull in life. Now, this is called push from the shoulders, and you will see the influence that Tai Chi and martial arts have with each other. One is, Tai Chi is derived from a lot of martial arts, and this one you can really see. So push from the shoulders is when I lean forward on my left foot here, I'm leaning forward, my left arm goes out. And when I lean back on my right arm goes out. And you can almost see that martial arts move in this one. Wait, you can't see it actually. So this is called push from the shoulder. And this, in fact, does feel very martial arts-like, which they are very much linked, Tai Chi and martial arts. There we go. Move over to our right side. Here we go. Lean out on the right arm pushes out. Lean back on the left pushes out. I almost feel like this move is like a protective move. It's the image that I get when I do this. And I'm not going to allow things in my life to bring me discomfort or, any kind of negative energy. So you kind of put that blocker up to say, I'm keeping my vessel in a happy, safe place. There's those blocker hands. It's tricky. You get faced with that kind of stuff. Alright, wonderful. Our last move before we come to the end is probably the most popular move in Tai Chi, and it's called Handwaving Clouds. And so what that is the hands mimic waves. Clouds and waving clouds. So the hands are like your clouds that if you looked up in the sky. We're facing forward, and I'm going to start with my right hand over on the left side. So this is my cloud, and I'm going to follow this cloud in the sky as it drifts by, and it slowly goes to the right, and then it disappears. And as it disappears, that left hand, it comes up, and that's now the cloud I'm going to follow all the way to my left. As it disappears, my right hand comes up, and I follow that cloud to the right. It disappears, and the left hand comes up. Now, hand-waving clouds, they have you looking at your hand. For some people, this can make you feel a little dizzy. So the option is to continue the move, but look ahead and let the hand go by if you find it makes you a little dizzy. Just go by. And if it doesn't, you can follow it and watch it go by. Just like you were laying on the ground on a beautiful sunny day with a few clouds, watching them drift by. clouds could represent all kinds of things for you as you look at them. Something of relaxation, something where you go, oh, I wonder what that looks like, imagining what the cloud looks like, an animal. Sometimes I look at clouds and think, maybe they can be like worries, and I can work at just letting them drift by. I don't want to take them on completely. I'm just going to try. I recognize you, I see you, but I'm going to let you drift by. One more. Wonderful. So to finish, we're going to do 3 cleansing breaths. At the end of the third one, we're going to make a lotus flower. And in the lotus flower, we're going to place an intention. An intention is a wish for either yourself or for something in the future or for someone else of a positive intention of something of goodwill. So let's take a breath in. Palms together. Exhale, bring them to heart center. Another breath in. Palms together. Exhale. Here comes our third one. Breath in. Palms together. Exhale. On the inhale, we're going to create our lotus flower. Inhale, make 2 fists. Here's our lotus flower. Place your intention into your lotus flower. Now exhale, send it out into the universe for it to manifest into your wishes coming true. Now, big breath in for our final one. Exhale. Namaste, everyone. The spirit within me honors the spirit within you. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.